What's up, guys? The Ripper's back with you here today doing another review from one of our amazing sponsors. The company is Blood, Sweat, and Tears Ejuice. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Awesome name. First thing I want to note is we're going to kind of run through very quick. I got a lot of information I got to cover on this juice line, guys. Sorry about the lighting. It's kind of off in here today. So, first things first, everybody knows I have a bottle fetish. If you watched any of my other reviews, so first thing I want to note is their bottling. Labeling is probably one of the nicest labels I've seen in any juice company, in any lineup. So you can see that their black is almost like a matte finish, and their labeling, their lettering, if I can get the angle right here, pops out. I found that the apple did it more so. Kind of hard to see, but that lettering, when you get the light on it just right, it really pops out at you. The green and the golds, the reds that are in the lettering. There we go. You can see the Smith is popping out at you there. So really cool labels. Their bottling is a high gloss, so it really makes that liquid inside pop, almost like a diamond effect, which I love. I love a good bottle. Labeling, guys, everything is there. You got your warning label, you have your nicotine, very clear. All of your ingredients, everything is there in the bottle. So, you know, top notch. All the information you need is there. So, let's get to the meat and the potatoes of it here. Let's jump right into the flavoring. So, I was sent out the entire line, which was 7 flavors. I split this into 2 different piles, we'll say. I'm not a huge berry lover. However, one of my guys, Bradley Harper, is. So I gave him the 3 berry flavors, and I let him do the review. So let me get my notes up here. So, this is what Bradley's take was on the 3 flavors. There was Love Potion, Big Bad Wolf, and Wolf Berry. Wolf Berry is a cool name for juice, by the way. So here's what he said. Let's get into it. Love Potion. Love Potion is like if... One thing I should note, let's stop it for a sec. You 12 Monkey lovers should really pick up this line of juice, because I'm not saying that he copied the 12 Monkeys flavors, but they're very spot on to how 12 Monkeys does their juice. Without that aspartame aftertaste. I love 12 Monkeys, but I vape so much that I find I'm picking up their sweetener, that aftertaste, that aspartame chemical kind of taste behind it. Not enough that I won't vape it, but you're picking it up. So the reason I say that is right off the bat with Brad's review of Love Potion. What he said was picturing Tropica and Mangabees from 12 Monkeys somehow hooked up and had a baby, and they popped out the bottle of Love Potion. What he said, it was a very fresh vape, not synthetic-y. He said that you're picking up the strong taste of the mango, but you're also picking up the tropical flavors behind it with a little hint of some berry in there. But he said the mango and the tropical type flavors are what you're really getting on it. He said this is 100% for anyone who likes a fruit type vape, that this is the bottle that you guys should pick up. If you're not going to get anything else out of the line, start there. He gave that also his Bad Brad's seal of approval, so kudos. The next one he did was the Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf, what he said it was, is on the inhale is like biting into a fresh, juicy peach. You get that real kind of sweet peach taste from it, and then it follows up on the exhale with a very crisp berry mix. So that's cool. I actually did try it. I was getting the peach from it. The other flavors that he did, was Wolfberry. That's a cool name. For some reason, it makes me think of an energy drink. Wolfberry. He said this one was a hard one to nail. He said that the change in taste is constant on every inhale, exhale. He said sometimes you're going to pick up the raspberry, sometimes you're getting a fresh strawberry. He said, but it all comes together in a very sweet berry taste. He had said to me, now this is something to note, that Wolfberry is in his top 3 juice of all time. So that's some mighty praise from a gentleman who has tried a lot of different juices. So, let's jump into the ones that I have tried. I want to start with, where's it at here? Arctic Voodoo. Arctic Voodoo. Now, I had contacted the owner of the company to try to find out. I don't vape menthol. I don't vape anything with culotta. It's just not my taste. I tried to contact the manufacturer of the juice and ask him, what is that cooling sensation? Is it menthol? Is it culotta? He's playing it real close to the chest. He doesn't want to give too much away because he is a new startup company, so even I couldn't get the details of what's in this for a review. However, living in Alberta, where they do get very cold winters, there's no trees anywhere. It's all concrete and steel, so the coldness, when you walk out and you inhale, it's almost like a menthol inhale, very cool. That's what it reminded me of, was waking up going outside in winter in Alberta. Again, I don't vape menthol. This I could vape all day long. So it starts off with that cooling sensation. It's not a mint, it's just a cool sensation that you feel through your mouth and your chest. And then it's almost like a mangabees type flavor, which I thought was really cool to go with that sensation as you're inhaling and exhaling. So Arctic Voodoo is absolutely, I could vape that every morning before I get out of bed to get me up and ready for the day. Next up, we're going to do the Granny Smith. Granny Smith and green apple is very hard to nail. Not enough flavoring, it becomes muted. Too much flavoring, it's oversaturated with sweetness. This one was all flavor, and surprisingly enough, that's what their motto is, flavor first above all else. This one, guys, was dead on. It was like eating a green apple sucker, but it wasn't synthetic. There was a lot of freshness to it. So anyone who's a green apple lover or an apple vape whatsoever, this is it right here. You will never buy another apple vape after trying this one. Moving on. Fantasia. Fantasia was interesting. There's a lot of different profiles to it. I was picking up a lot of very similar, again, to 12 Monkeys. I was picking up like that Tropica vape from it, but with like some raspberry behind it. It was interesting. The flavor, again, was constantly changing on inhale, exhale. So Fantasia, I would have to say, is probably my least favorite of the line, but I love it. It's still an all-day vape. So that's saying something, again, where my least favorite out of the lineup, I could still vape it all day long. So Fantasia, pretty good, guys. So, I saved the best for last. Working in the vape industry, we know that 12 Monkeys is a huge company, and we know that Kanzi sells like wildfire. We can't keep it on the shelves. Well, move over, 12 Monkeys, because there's a new big dog in town. Strawberry Sunshine. This is that candied strawberry with the follow-up of that candied watermelon taste, which I think in the description he actually lists it as a pink watermelon. If I had 100 mils of this, it wouldn't be enough. I liked Kanzi. I loved Strawberry Sunshine. So any of you guys out there who are buying up gallons of Kanzi, stop, set it aside, let it steep, and pick up a bottle of this. You will not be disappointed. Too many pros to go over with this juice line, guys. If I only had this for the rest of my vape life, I'd be happy with this lineup of these 4 flavors that I've tried. And like Brad said, you know, the 3 that he had were up there in his top of all-time juices. Cons to this juice, not much. There's not many things that I could really knock about this juice line. One thing I will say is I have these all in 3 milligrams of nicotine. I found the nicotine was a little heavy at times. I find at night, throughout the day, first thing in the morning, I can hit 120 watts, 0.2 ohm coil. I can do that all day long. At the night, no matter what juice I'm using, I always find nicotine a little bit heavier. Don't know why. Just maybe it's in my mind, but I found that at night, this stuff did hit me a little bit heavier. I don't know, maybe his nicotine is a PG base, maybe it's not. I don't know the details for sure. I don't want to pry too much because he is a new company. He's not going to give away his secrets. But later in the day, I do find the nic hits a little heavy. Not enough that it's uncomfortable or that I won't vape it. I just find it's a little heavier. It says 3 on the bottle. It kind of feels maybe closer to about a 4 or 5. Very I mean, we're really splitting hairs here with negatives. Just something that, you know, was brought to my attention when Brad was vaping. He said he found it hit a little bit heavy. Maybe he put that in my mind, and maybe that's what I'm picking up on now. But like, I vape it. It's awesome. So, listen, guys, in the comments section, I'm going to include all of the information of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Again, this is a phenomenal juice line that I've come in to try. I'm proud to list this company as one of the sponsors of the Cloud Ripper. We are thrilled to have him on. I'm trying to get this juice out to as many people as possible because he is a startup company, and I want to do my best to push him because the juice line is that good. So if you haven't tried or haven't heard, get out and order. Look at those bottles. They are badass. That is just, they are a sweet lineup. Love the bottles. Everyone knows I love bottles. So, again, guys, all the details of this company will be listed under the video directly below, and check them out. Order up. Again, amazing company, amazing owner, and their customer service is second to none. They've been amazing to deal with. We expect big things at the Cloud Ripper in the future with this company, and please give it a try. And if you do try it, come on back, comment below, let me know how your experience with this juice paired up with ours. So let's get this company moving, guys. 12 Monkeys, watch out.